You were Splinter. Such a modern pain. You go camping once and bam, you're best friends with wood splinters forever. I mean, you probably pulled one out already today, but what if you never did? What if that splinter grew and grew until you were too scared to even look at your toes? Welcome to Life in the Middle Ages. It's me. You may know me from another channel, and on that channel we explore how the most mundane things today might have been terrifying in the past. This series is no different. Why would something as small as a splinter be so deadly? Let's find out. It all comes down to one thing. When you step on a nail or sit on a splintered chair, microscopic demons enter your flesh. Well, not really demons. Bacteria. They enter your body through a tiny hole left by a little splinter. The good news, your body has defenses, an army to fight those little guys. The bad news, sometimes that army fights too hard, and when it does, it causes sepsis. Even today, sepsis can kill you. So in the Middle Ages, before antibiotics, forget about it. But first, the splinter itself. Since the Middle Ages started around the year 400 AD and lasted until about 1500 AD, there were different levels of technology. Early Middle Ages were pretty primitive, and late Middle Ages saw the Renaissance, which was basically humanity dusting off ancient Greek and Roman technology. Either way, both time periods were so no fancy tweezers or sterile equipment or the best treatment options for a splinter. Burn it out or dig it out with a knife. Yep, medieval peasants weren't going to the doctor, they were treating themselves. Imagine using a rusty knife to fish out a splinter. Then imagine getting another splinter because you burned the skin above it. Now imagine doing that 800 years straight. Or in sanitation, let's talk about that. Most people lived in filth. I mean, nobody invented soap or running water yet, so they all smelled like a mixture of stale sweat, alcohol, garbage, and despair. Do you know how many germs are in your bathroom? Well, apparently it's 6.9 trillion. Multiply that by however many people shared a home in the Middle Ages, and multiply that by the lack of showers, and add a few million rats per town. Yeah, your splinter infection is gonna have a lot of friends. Speaking of friends, have you ever wondered how your friendly neighborhood medieval doctor could help you? Well, they wouldn't. That's why they were your last resort after trying everything else. But their expertise was blood. That's fancy medieval speak for bleeding you until you're dead. I mean, you know, you're sick, right? So what if we remove some healthy blood and replace it with healthy air? Not healthy at all. Bloodletting wasn't just for splinters either. Everything from a headache to leprosy was treated this way. All you needed was a sore spot, preferably somewhere fleshy, and a leech or a cup to suck the blood out. And what about the root of all evil? Money doctors knew taking money from desperate patients meant they should treat them like gold, so they charged a lot for blood. But it didn't stop there. To get rid of that splinter, they might also recommend rubbing moldy cheese on it. That'll clear it right up. What if you couldn't pull out the splinter? They had just the thing for that too. A garlic onion urine paste. Yes, urine. Did you know urine was used as an antiseptic? The theory was that it stopped bacteria from growing. So instead of cleaning a wound, they'd pee on it. Great for removing splinters. Maybe not so much for removing diseases. Listen, we all get splinters. It sucks, but hey, at least you can watch funny videos about them while you wait for it to fall out. People in the Middle Ages didn't have that luxury. Plus, they had to walk everywhere barefoot. So for everyone with a splinter right now, take a moment to thank modern technology, hygiene, and comfort. But also make sure you pick that splinter out. You wouldn't want to miss work for 3 days, right? Right. If you liked this video, check out more stories from Leevano Chronicles. And remember to smash that like button if you've ever peeled off a scab and thought, oh yeah, it feels good to be alive. See you later.